Hello, welcome as usual. It's always a pleasure to be here with you, sharing, learning, to live the life we all wish we knew from day one so we would not be in the situation we are today. Today we're going to discuss the perfect woman from day one, meaning that the day she was born to the end, she remained the perfect woman. And what does that mean? So we all have our own definition, but let's look at it. Character. The number one thing is a big heart. A woman that remains truthful to herself. She's kind, she's modest, she's understanding, she's supportive, she's loving, caring, tender, gentle. She will sit and listen, and she will always be there for you no matter what. She never changes these qualities about her. She just remains true to herself and to who God created her to be. This type of woman deserves to be protected all the time. So to understand what happens and how this woman is perfect and remain is this story I'm going to share with you. She was young when she met this young man, and they were in their 20s, early 20s, and they met, and this young man was really nice to her. So they got married and had a couple of kids, and he used to have friends, and he let them all go, and now it's just him and his wife, husband and wife, and they have a couple of children. One day out of the blues, one of the old friends showed up, and he was happy to see him because that was his old friends when they were growing up. They talked, they hang out for a little bit, and he left. A couple of weeks later, this old friend showed up again. They went out, and so on. This became a habit, this became a pattern. But slowly and surely, he started to change. And then she says, honey, listen, you always leaving, you're leaving me home by myself with the kids. I love you, I want to spend time with you, we're a family, and please stay home. But again, he didn't want to listen, and he just started arguing with her more and more, and she did not argue, but more and more, and eventually, he got angry, and he didn't want to be there, and he left. He got a divorce, he divorced her. So he went on because of the friends tore him away because they're, a lot of time, you have to be careful. Friends who are not married, who've been divorced, tend to destroy the relationship of other people who are married because, again, they're jealous, they're upset because they don't have what you have because that's what they want. So again, they're going to influence you. If you're around single friends and you're married, eventually you're going to be single too. So what happened is this. He ended up getting divorced, moved on, and of course, God blessed this woman because she was beautiful, kind-hearted person, and she met another guy that was sweet and kind to her. So she went on, years has passed, she had more children with this man, and they were moving on. But the old husband would come by, pick up the kids, and drop them off. But this new husband always spoke gentle to him, treat him like he was part of the family, never once disrespect them. Do you want a drink? You want coffee? You want to sit down? How is your day? And this is how the new husband would speak to the old husband when he comes by to drop off the kids. And never once this man was really a kind man. So this went on for a couple more years. And then the time came, the new husband was ill and he was going to die. So the new husband made arrangement to meet with the ex-husband, and he had asked him to come and see him to talk to him. So the husband that's ill, that's dying, the new one, was telling the ex-husband that I'm going to die, but there's something I must tell you. My wife, which was your wife, always loved you, and you never left her heart. And I know that because, I've been married to her for a long time, and I can tell her heart is still for you. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to marry her when I die. And the man was just like in shock. He couldn't believe what he was hearing from this man telling him to go back to his ex-wife. He didn't respond. He left. And eventually the husband died, and he left a will. And in the will, it stated that he wanted the ex-husband to marry the wife, his ex-wife. So That man came a couple of days later after the burial of the ex-husband and told her, I want to remarry you. And she says under one condition, that you will go back to the man that you were when I met you, not the one you became, back to the man. And he started crying and he said, yes, whatever you say, I will do. Because during the whole time he was completely miserable, he was never ever able to find another woman like her. Because why? There are some women that are literally, think about what I'm going to say. Many of us have been on a beach before. If you've been to the beach, I want you to think about sand. There are billions and billions, like endless of sand, grain of sand. But many times, there's a diamond that is in that sand. And that woman was the diamond that's in the sand. So think about it. What are the chances for you walking on a beach and you found a diamond that's worth 100 million? You see, that's how rare some of these women are. So what happened was that she agreed to it, and they went on, they got married, and they lived a great life again. Also, she did tell him, I was not unhappy. The husband that died made me very happy, but she was happy to have him back because that was the love of her life. But what is the moral of this story? The moral of this story, there's a couple of points. One, walking on the beach, if you don't remember anything, I want you to remember this. Next time you're walking on the beach, imagine finding a woman or a man or a diamond in the sand. What are your odds or chances, or matter of fact, say, for God to bless you to find a diamond in that sand? What do you do with that diamond? You're going to protect it. So what happened is that he realized after he left her how precious, something valuable that he lost, that he know he could never get back. Because what we fail to understand is this: all the material, the things in this world is an illusion. There is no happiness, and it will never be happiness. Because why? The husband and wife are soul mates. They are each other. They've just been ripped apart, and you will never feel complete until you find that right person. And this is what a lot of people don't seem to understand. Happiness cannot come any other way, because happiness comes from the soul, not the body, not eating, not going on vacation, not going to the job, not going to having your own business, not going to the gym, not getting a butt lift, whatever, all those Botox, making yourself look young. That will never give you happiness. Okay, it's an illusion. And if you chase an illusion or chasing a ghost, it's all ghosts. The only thing that is real is the soul, which is, that's where love emanates from. That's where marriage emanates from. There's no other place. It is both love, feelings, and marriage are all spiritual. There's no substitution. It doesn't exist in this physical world. We've simply been placed inside a physical body that is spiritual. So what happened was this: he could not find that because it is spiritual. This woman, her soul was very unique, was a diamond, and this is why he could not find another one, and you will never find another one. And it is sad, it is a shame that some of us may have had these people in our life, and we did not see they were a diamond, and we lost them. And I guarantee every one of you who have lost that diamond of a woman, you're regretting it today. That is guaranteed. Because why? There's only one soul that will fit you, and that was the one you lost. So my point is, if you have this type of woman, there is nothing greater of a blessing God has given you is to have that type of woman. You are a blessed man to be given that. Not many people could say they were given the greatest gift in this physical world is your soulmate, a woman like that. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening, apply this. Because why? It's a shame to leave this world and never knowing truly what love is. You never experience it. That's a sad state to be in. I'll see you next time. Share. Again, this is great conversation for you to have with other people who are seeking the same thing, which is love. God bless.